All right, we're back with the second part of extending hose lines. We're at station 23 today, and we're going to go over utilizing the 2.5-inch tack line to make it our leader line, and to also discuss a blitz attack. Also, same thing as a transitional attack or whichever. So, if you have a large volume of fire that you need a quick knockdown, or you have that fire on the exterior, it's the deck, it's the getting into the soffit, 2.5-inch line may get selected to knock down that fire on the exterior and sweep the soffit, but you don't want to necessarily advance with that. It could be just not the right line to advance interior with. It might be a personnel issue that you don't have enough to move that line, or you're just not familiar enough that you want to extend that 2.5-inch line into your 1.75 inch. Or this is just going to be your base for a long line, and that is your leader line tactic, to start with the 2.5 and then advance from there. So we'll go over that, and we'll show you extending the 2.5-inch line after flowing it to knock down and get some conversion from the exterior first. All right, so we'll go ahead and begin. The two firefighters will grab the 2.5-inch line, and the officer will grab the 1.75 inch standpipe rack off the get-go. You. Ready for water? Ready for water. Charge the 2.5. Now we're going to simulate that we're flowing this water on the building. Obviously we're not going to flow it into the building, but we're going to show you a minute's worth of flow. This has an 1/8 tip on it, so we're getting about 260 gallons a minute. So a quick 1 minute gave us 266 gallons on the fire. While they're flowing, you're opening up your standpipe rack. All right, so you've flown for a minute. You're going to break the tips and extend it with your standpipe rack. Make sure you call back to your driver, let them know that you're adding more hose on. 231 Alpha, 231 Bravo. We'd extend the line with an 1.75 100-foot section. Okay. All right, so now your driver knows to give you more pressure. Get all the kinks out of your line. And now you can advance in with an 1.75 inch. Could just be for sheer maneuverability, or you just don't need the 266 gallons a minute. Smooth bore, you want to switch it over. So there's your extending from a 2.5 inch attack line from the tips. Now if you want to start this off as your leader line application, whether it's a you get on the scene, you know you need a long stretch. This line in particular is a 300 foot 2.5 inch line plus your 100 foot rack. You're going to get a 400 foot line off the get-go. Either have a reducer or have a gated Y, something to make that bridge from the 1 3/4 to 2.5 inch coupling, because when the line is dry you want to remove the nozzle to avoid the shutdown option. So make sure that you bring the right rack with you, or you have the right appliances to make that happen. Now if you start off with a 2.5 inch line and you're not planning on extending up the get-go, or you're just on the manpower, say you're at a house with 2 people in an engine company, the driver and firefighter get the 2.5 inch line in place, the firefighter can start flowing it. During that minute time, the driver can grab the standpipe rack and bring it back up to you. So you're going to have to work together and figure out what works best for your station in your area. That's good.